Dr. Jenny Brown, the developer of the Parent Hope Project Manualised Counselling program. I want to tell you a little bit about the program so you know what to expect and you can decide if this program is for you or not. It's a counselling program uniquely developed to support parents who are worried about one or more of their struggling children. They might be struggles with mental health, social issues, behavioural issues, getting to school issues, and it can be at any stage of a child's development. In each of the sessions of the Parent Hope Project, your counsellor works alongside you to explore patterns around your child. Let me assure you, it will be a supportive and non-judgmental space. This is to empower parents, not to load any guilt on their shoulders. You'll be encouraged to step back, notice what's happening in your interactions with your child, and discover new ways forward. It is a 6-session counselling program for parents, but it's flexible in its format. Your counsellor will ensure that it fits with the unique situation your family's in. For example, they might choose to add in some family sessions as well as parent sessions. The spacing between sessions can be changed, and also parents may not do the whole program. They might just choose to do a few of the sessions, and indeed many parents will decide to move beyond the 6 sessions to consolidate the work that they've done. The focus is strengthening parent confidence and their loving leadership. It is an indirect way of helping the child, but it is truly a valuable path for helping a child grow their resilience and their responsible independence. It's a research-based program, also shaped by decades of clinical experience, and it's been refined through real parent feedback. Parents' feedback about their concerns for their children and their experience of navigating children's mental health programs has gone into the way the program has been developed. So I trust that you are open to finding out more about the program. Parents often describe light bulb moments when they realize in the program what's within their control, and they also take away from every session fresh ideas drawn from family systems theory. And with these new ideas and insights about how to relate to the child that you're concerned about, there are ways to experiment with adjusting what is in your control to promote independence and coping skills in your children, to promote self-regulation, emotion regulation, to promote connection without worry, and limit setting without battles. As I've already said, this is not a judgmental program. Parents are not to blame for their children's difficulties. They have an influence, but there are many factors that play a role. But the hope-building message is that parents, you can make changes that really do help your child and change the environment that your child is developing within. Even if one parent attends, it doesn't need to be both. Whichever parent is available and willing to attend, that creates positive change for the whole family. Well, I think it's important that you hear from some parents who have done this program. So here is some of their feedback.
So we had been involved and we'd done a lot of therapy and individual sessions. This felt a bit different because it was, once we sort of understood what it was about and what the approach would be, it was something that gave us back hope and gave us back our own identity in a way. So it just felt a little bit different to going along to family or individual sessions that were mostly focused on our child. The big part about having your I stance, or for us it was having confidence again to actually re-believe in our own values and re-believe that we had been, were and would be good parents, because a lot of that confidence and hope does get eroded when your child isn't doing well. So working through some of the case studies and the exercises in the manual where you're actually forced to break it down, and the ability to use the language of, this is what I am comfortable with, and I am willing to do this, and the language to help you regain your confidence and your values and be able to communicate them was really helpful. Look, I just think if anyone is considering it, I would 100% say to try it. It really, at a time when we needed it, it helped, probably save my husband and my marriage. It helped our relationship with our other children. Our child now, another year on from when we did the Parent Hope project, is very stable, studying at university, living out of home. So that's the kind of hope that you can have, and it's just a very different approach to looking at yourself as a parent and assuring you that you are actually doing the best that you can, but also giving you some tools to refine and improve things if you want to. So it's no, I'm a very big supporter. It certainly helped us and our family.
Well,
yeah, he was very defiant, violent, just not really doing anything. We asked him, gaming, very hard to get him off the gaming, so it was all very difficult. It was tough on my relationship with my husband and son. Our whole family was very stressed, and we just needed some help. The hardest thing is just finding the right help to actually have a positive change to the situation. We had a few different psychologists, a psychiatrist, the local kind of mental health team, and that was over, probably 3, 4, 5 years. This Parent Hope Project approach was more about me having control over my behaviour, not trying to control our son's behaviour and not try to change him. It's totally different to any other treatment that we had done. So it was, trying to get our son to be more independent, which was fantastic. I mean, we could say certain things to try and get him to think differently around certain things, but it was really just keeping calm, de-escalating any tension. Yeah, it was just it was all about the parent teaching me, really. The whole family, he changed. He's matured a lot. His emotional regulation is so much better. Now he's just a child that is more open to, doing things for himself. He's a different child and we're a different family. So I think like my son and I's relationship is intact. So that's the most important thing. And the whole family is a lot safer. You can't even quantify the difference.
As you reflect on parent feedback, what I'm often hearing from parents, and they've written to us to say this, that this program has helped me stay engaged with my child without getting lost in the swirl of my child's emotions. Being calmer is already helping my child to grow. Another parent has written, by focusing on what I could control, controlling my own reactions, our whole family dynamic begins to shift. And another comment, I stopped trying to fix my child and started leading differently, and that has changed everything. So as I close this little info session, just remember that if just one parent joins, your family can experience positive change. And it's a program that you can try and see if it's helpful for your particular situation. So if you're ready to give it a go, restore your confidence as a parent, reduce your stress as a parent and give your child the space, a different space, to grow their resilience and responsibility, then perhaps you'd like to find out more. Ask at your local service that's offering this program, or speak to your counsellor, ask questions, and you might also want to have a look at the Parent Hope Project website, parenthopeproject.com.au.